For me, it's a sort of wonderful book because what it creates is again in the form of a two-dimensional pictograph or of various, again very similar to the gallery in a sense, but it sort of documents the different projects and the processes, the materials that are embedded in the projects. And what I like particularly about the book is that there's a structure, but there's a looseness, I think, which is very much part of the way we are. So there's a certain informality, I think, which for me is important. From the sketches, to some writing, there's some beautiful text inside the book, which I think is a must read for me, because it is interesting to hear the people that I work with and their views and what they have to say, and how they what is their personal experience. So it's in that sense it's quite varied, and it's not in a sense the way architecture is produced today, the way we practice. And I think in the book it demonstrates very clearly this sort of non-linear practice, which is got to do a lot with dialogue, discussion. It doesn't mean things are open-ended, but it's a more inclusive process, and I think that's also part of what the book has endeavored to demonstrate or show very successfully. So that's what is for me important, and it's come through in the book very clearly. Studies that we do which really don't have to do anything with a specific project. We just, like I was talking earlier, we document anthropologically conditions that we see, and somehow they at some point in time find their way into projects in some form or the other, but not maybe directly, or they're inspirational in a sense that instigates a thought or an idea, and that also is there in the first part of the book, because that in a sense is the seed, I would say, to a lot of the projects that have been conceived. So for me, this book is very important because it encompasses the sort of entire range of our process, and I'm very happy with what's been produced.